Have you ever wondered why poverty continues to persist, generation after generation? Why do the poor remain poor? Welcome to a deep dive into the cycle of poverty, a phenomenon that is as complex as it is heartbreaking. In the heart of this cycle lies the issue of access to quality education. Imagine public schools in impoverished districts, struggling with underfunding and unable to provide the same resources and advantages as those in wealthier areas. Here, the seeds of lifelong poverty are sown. Without a solid education, the path out of poverty becomes a steep uphill climb that many find impossible to conquer. Consider the environment in which many poor families reside. These areas are often riddled with higher rates of trauma, addiction, abuse, and mental health issues. These aren't just abstract concepts, they're tangible barriers, standing tall and firm between an individual and their potential to improve their socio-economic status. The instability they cause makes it harder to retain jobs and pursue opportunities. Now, let's bring into focus the lack of financial resources and social connections that are often at the disposal of the affluent. Wealthier parents can invest in their children's future, paying for tutoring, enrichment activities, internships, and more. These opportunities, like keys to a better future, remain out of reach for children born into poverty. And what about the daily stresses and crises that come hand in hand with poverty? The mental and emotional toll they take is immense, leaving little energy for envisioning and planning a better future. Survival becomes the only goal, the only reality. Finally, consider the impact of a lack of healthcare, stable housing, and healthy food. These conditions breed health issues that act like anchors, pulling individuals back into the depths of poverty. Malnutrition and exposure to environmental toxins further complicate the picture, impacting brain development and capacity for upward mobility. While personal responsibility is a factor, it's important to remember the deck is often stacked against those born into poverty. The cycle of poverty isn't a simple wheel that keeps turning on its own. It's a complex system of interlocking gears, each one feeding into and reinforcing the others. But here's the good news. We can help interrupt this cycle. By strengthening communities, promoting equality of opportunity, and offering compassion, we can help create a world where poverty doesn't have to be a life sentence. It's time to challenge the status quo, to question, to act. Stand up against poverty. Feel free to share your thoughts on this critical issue in the comments below. And if you found this video insightful, do hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into pressing social issues. Together, we can make a difference. Let's break the cycle of poverty.